Something I kind of wish there is that there would have been a trophy for like getting hit by a car or something like that. I mean, Leon isn't here yet, right? No, because he arrives in a different car. Because that's not Leon's cop car. And this is a sheriff, by the way. AXWW226. I wonder if that's a reference to something. There are like so much references in this game to different things, you know, and stuff that like you can. These are probably like real types of chariots, probably, or something like that. So yeah. Bag of eyes. There's a lot of like stuff that you can notice if you just like look into stuff. Like let's look into the car, for example. Like of course obviously it has to be based on stuff that existed during the 90s. So that's a thing like technology wise, you know, stuff that. I need a wine to wind down the day. Oh, Dingo Red cigarettes. Let's read. When life has you cigarette, enjoy the wild taste of Dingo Red cigarettes. Get wild now on sale. And Courtney's Painting Company. Oh! That kind of ties into a certain other thing, and of course Raccoon City home of Umbrella. Umbrella! And then of course there are Harley Davidson here. I forgot what model it was again. I remember watching a video saying what model this is. And yeah, pretty fucking swag that they got the proper Harley Davidson thing. I forgot if it was the original one, if it was based on something. And we saw this probably like a real brand, it's probably not a fake one, you know. It feels a bit low, the volume actually. It's weird because it felt so loud when I was playing.
Hello?
4.58 plus tax. Okay. And actually this is really cool. Although they don't allow you to gun aim yet. But yeah, you can look at a lot of the products here. And they look like proper stuff, you know. There's a lot of like details and stuff there. A lot of the things. Herb ice cream. And you can take basically different routes to encounter the guy in the back basically. And there's probably like so much you can find there if you look at Eric the Dragon Slayer, they killed him. So I'm guessing these are probably all based on real books that were around at the time, probably most likely. You know.
Are you okay?
And then if you wait here.
Wait here. I'll check it out.
And they will of course turn. Like normally it's supposed to take several hours for them to turn. Poppins, apricot gummy, and there's a lot of interesting stuff you can look in. Cold drinks. Is that that's Mountain Dew, right? Isn't it? It looks like that. Kinda. I don't know how old Mountain Dew is like a company. Like a lot of American, so like oh this company is so old, but then like look at any company in Sweden, like America isn't that old as a country actually, so yeah. Tobacco 125. And I love the sound in this, by the way. So I try to be a lot quiet. Yeah, so it looks nice and everything. I know that it's probably gonna be pretty bright just because of the having this on. Let me turn that off. Let me turn this on. It looks slightly better with this. So I'm gonna have it off. No, that's the sheriff it's supposed to be based on. And first somewhere. And this reminds me of the scene in the first Resident Evil, to be something where the zombie looks at you, they tell you, oh shit, boy. And she has a revolver, obviously. Oh wow, it auto kind of locks on. Reload. I mean, so she has a... Wow. Is that real? That's a... I know what the upgrade looks like, by the way, because there is a way to see what the upgrade looks like, and I wonder if that turns it past a 9mm into an actual Magnum. That's how she gets the Magnum or something, I think. And you need to open it door, basically. But one thing you can do is you can go outside that way already, I think. I don't know if you even need to get the key or if you can just leave without the key. I'm gonna actually test and see if you can leave without the key, because I get it really why you would have to get a key. I couldn't use exit this way. Alright, because these triggers are sort of seen here.
Hey, what the hell?
Because he locks you in, basically. And that's kind of to protect you, the guys being nice, actually, and stuff. Of course, this guy doesn't drop anything, sadly. I want to make sure that they have enough ammo, actually. I would have loved to have been able to, you know, like... Because you don't actually need to kill the first zombie, you actually just need to shoot him in the legs and stuff. That I should have probably done that instead. Yeah, let's... So you can, of course, examine things you said before. And then you can find out what the key kinda is instead. So, boom. Yes, use. And that was from there. And then we need to run outside, run this way, and then you run here. It doesn't matter how close you are to that, but I think you...
Don't shoot! Get down!
And I'm gonna change like my clothes at specific points in the game, or when we visit certain things when it would make sense that they would say change their clothes, or when I think it makes sense. Because in real life I think that this takes place over several days or whatever. Or something like that. Because in RE3 they kinda, you know, like... Get to the cop car. And that showing of zombies isn't something you can do normally, you know, it's just a bit, you know, interesting. So the instant it's a cop car. I mean the owner is dead, so.
What's going on?
Hopefully the last one answers at the police station.
Wait, you're a cop?
Yeah. Kennedy. You are?
Where?
I wonder why he doesn't say Leon is Kennedy.
Live around here?
I think it's interesting that Leon's dad is what is the owner of the Magnum. Like the Magnum in the original that you find is actually his dad's Magnum, which people might not know. But then it's so weird in the other games, like the Lightning Hawk. I wonder if that it's always supposed to be like the same Magnum. This is pretty badass, by the way. This is actually worth looking through here. Really good music, by the way, also. This kind of is reminiscent a bit of in RE7 that they use almost like a real footage of a place or something like that. Or something. But also like scenes from the game and stuff like that. And there's Hank basically. And by the way, you need to clear about A and B scenarios to unlock like Hank and stuff like that. But I believe you even need to do like 2 A mode runs, 2 B mode runs. And I am eventually going to make a review of this game. This is so cool. The way they do it. And yes, it will be classic music, by the way. Or classic music from the original. Once you get to the original areas. This feels realistic, but I feel that people reporting on it is probably Umbrella themselves reporting on that. Of course, this is before the military arrives, or is it after? No, RE2 is off the RE3. But they kind of sync up at one point. I kind of wish there would have been a hidden boss in this that you could like fight nemesis somehow. Or something maybe. Maybe that could actually be a secret and it would really give like a platinum or something like that. I had dreams about that actually. That they would have done something secret and it would revolve like a secret platinum and then you would have to do something really convoluted, kind of like how in RE7 you had the whole demo thing where you have people figuring stuff out or whatever, you know. And then they just sit in there and be stupid, you know, and stuff there where they start, you know, driving again. And then they get held in place basically so the truck can come. It is a bit silly to be honest that he doesn't, you know, continue on driving, you know. Except I think they ran out of road that they were blocked by the car and this is how they get split up. Her eyes are a bit too starry for me to be honest. I know that they're all girls that have eyes like that and stuff like that. But it always feels like creepy. They always look like they're mad or something like that. And I don't know why, you know. And at first you actually think that Leon is dead here. This is a really small, this has to do with cinematography I think it is. Because the way it looks here, they trick you that he will be dead. Of course if you know Resident Evil you know that he isn't dead. She thinks he's dead because look at this, the way she looks here. Not yet. I'm gonna tell you why. She looks into the car and she looks completely horrified. Like that he's dead. And then she hears his voice. Yeah, there's a horror zombies early on. And the start is the same as Leon's start. But there is a certain zombie here. A certain zombie. Yeah, there's a certain zombie that is over here. This is kind of like a military guy. This guy here. That I tried to kill in my other run, but I never managed to kill him completely. I don't know if it's possible to completely kill him here, because for some reason I think that he's gonna drop something special, but he never seems to. Oh, he's not dead yet, okay. For some reason I think that he should have something special. I have enough ammo to kill him. Probably not. Okay, they're clear. I have been able to reach him a month. So is he friends with Jill? That would make sense, right? First of all, thanks for the letter. Now if you let me get this one thing off my chest. I can't believe you're really gonna do it. I can't really believe you're backing all the way to Raccoon City by yourself. Steve brother, what the hell, girl? I mean, yes, I know that Jill is supposed to be in Raccoon City and stuff that, you know. But maybe that Jill for a short while, she went outside of Raccoon City instead of going back into Raccoon City. And then maybe when 3 happened, she decided to go back inside to Raccoon City because it looks like she's in a hotel in the beginning. That's not where she lives. She doesn't live in Raccoon City, I don't think. I haven't been able to reach him for months, so she knows Chris basically. You know how many parents out there use for always my hot young cars and take a bag dodge on the anal. Yeah, but maybe decrease everything and he may have taught you how to fight the user like currency. Yeah. That feels like something you were actually right. I have no idea if this guy would give you anything, but it just looks like that zombie just sticks out from everything else. That's the one zombie that I feel just sticks out from on the rest. Now on hardcore this is way more tighter because there are way more zombies and stuff like that, and I feel like that is the zombie that really sticks out from everything else. And then of course this zombie will get up. And yes, I waste the ammo basically by doing that, but I feel like that makes more sense that you would enter the police station without any ammo. And one thing you can of course do is just unequip the gun. And of course you can also like shortcut, and then you can register it to a different location. And the interesting thing is the clock tower is part of that, which I'm guessing is going to make sense in the R3 remake. Yes, I already kind of know that they're working on R3 remake, and it's pretty interesting area. I don't know if it is possible to go in there where that zombie is or whatever, you know.